Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. This gem, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, is continuing along the story of Yusuf alayhi salam and some of the benefits we can take from this story. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He narrated to us Yaqub alayhi salam, the father of Yusuf, Jacob, the father of Joseph. When his son was lost, he couldn't find him, he was looking around, where is he? He's gone for all of this time. He became sad, he became full of grief, sorrow, you can call it depression. He was someone who was going through a lot of things. You could imagine if your son was firstly thrown in a well, and then he was sold as a slave, and then he went to prison, and you have no clue where he is. And you're just going around looking for your son. Where is he? How sad would you be? Despite this, he could have complained to people. He could have asked help from people. He could have went to X, Y, and Z and said, please, I'm so sad, this is happening, etc. He could have complained. However, what did he say? He said, إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I only complain and I only go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regarding my suffering, my grief, my sadness, my sorrow. I only complain to Allah, nobody else. No human being, not my mother, not my father, not my sons, not a friend. I'm not going to complain to them. I'm not going to say I'm going through this, I'm so sad, etc. No. I'm going to complain to Allah and say, oh Allah, I'm going through this. This is amazing because the benefit we can take from it is we go through a lot of problems in our lives, but we tend to complain to human beings and we tend to seek help from a lot of human beings. How many times have you complained to Allah when you're secluded with Him alone? How many times have you said, oh Allah, I'm going through this. Oh Allah, help me. Oh Allah, lift this up from me. Where I want us to ponder upon is, a lot of us are thinking, patience and complaining. Listen carefully to this point. Patience and complaining. We normally think someone who complains about a problem is not being patient. I'll say it again. You have to understand this. Someone who complains about problems they're going through is not being patient. If someone's saying, oh, why is this happening to me? Why is it happening to me? If someone is saying, oh, I'm going through so much problems. I'm going through X, Y, and Z. My life is like this. And they're just making complaints after complaints after complaints. We're probably thinking that negates patience. Because someone who's being patient is someone who doesn't complain. He just says, Alhamdulillah, it's happened to me, it's happened to me. But Yaqub, he's doing that. He's complaining. So doesn't that mean that he's going against being patient? Because he should just be patient and not complain. Why would he be complaining? The ulama, they say, and this is a principle once again that we should take from this series, they say, الشكوى إلى الله لا تنافي الصبر إنما الذي ينافيه الشكوى إلى المخلوقين. Allahu Akbar. If you can write this today and stick it on your wall, stick it on your fridge, somewhere that you can read every single day, it will change your life. What does that mean? Complaining to Allah. When someone complains to Allah, runs to Allah with their problems, says, Allah, I'm going through this. Allah, I'm so sad. Allah, I'm going through this. I'm going through that. Allah, I'm suffering. Allah, I'm suffering. He who complains to Allah, that does not negate patience. However, what negates patience is complaining to the creation. Once you complain to the creation, you say, oh, I'm going through this, my friend. Oh, I hate my life, etc. That negates patience. Because Yaqub alayhi salam would not have complained to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if it negates patience. So what's the end message? Turn to Allah. Complain to Allah. Don't complain to the creation. Don't seek help from the creation. And understand that complaining to Allah does not negate patience. However, complaining to the creation definitely negates the purpose of patience. Jazakumullahu khairan. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.